I have personally made YouTube videos about my own Aquascape pond in my backyard. They're super enjoyable to keep fish in, turtles in, spending time just here in the outdoors, and building it was really fun too. After I built my own pond when I was 14, I thought, how cool could this be to just do this as a living? I knew I had some skill in building them because when I built my first one, it didn't turn out too bad. But in the small town I lived in, I didn't think that there could be any pond company out there that would hire me. So I let it go, never really gave it another chance, and I kind of just left it at that. When you're a teenager or a young adult starting to find your careers and your passions, it's hard to find a job that you truly love. When I was younger, I actually did research to see if there were any pond companies near me, and surprisingly, there was one. Just 20 minutes from me, but at that time, again, I was still 14 or 15 years old, and I legally couldn't work. But now that changes. I knew that I would enjoy working for a pond company. At least that's what I thought. So I applied for a job at California AquaPros because they do build pools, ponds, waterfalls, other aquatic landscapes. They're also associated with Aquascape, which is the same company of the pond products that are in my yard. I wasn't sure if I was going to get an email reply back about being able to work for them. Fortunately, they replied very fast and said that they were looking for some more help. And eventually we met up at the shop and I signed the contracts and I was officially a California AquaPro employee. Working with a company that uses the same products I'm already familiar with, I don't think you could beat that. But now my schedule has completely changed. I go from originally waking up at 8 a.m. to waking up at 5 or 6 a.m., going to the shop, getting ready, going out on a truck, loading them up, and going to job sites and building ponds, digging trenches, things like that, which definitely did take some getting used to. It was hard on me the first few days, but fortunately the very first day was pretty fun because I got to work on a big pond. But that day we were just doing finishing touches. We were making sure that you couldn't see the liner along the edge. We were washing down all the rock, filling it up with water, things like that. And at the end, we're gonna be seeing the owner's reactions when it's all filled up. So it's gonna be amazing. All the rocks were in, the skimmer was in, the biofalls was in. It was getting ready to almost be finished. With my previous skill in ponds, I was able to still do quite a bit of work. I was able to cut back some liner, roll it, hide it up on the edge. We washed down all the rocks, pumped that dirty water out because if we filled that pond all the way up, that water would not be very pleasant. So we're just trying to get all the dirt out of the pond before we fill it all the way up for the owner. And this customer's yard may have just started off as a sand lot, but it eventually turned into this amazing property with now a huge pond. They had a whole barbecue set up with a shade. They had a pondless waterfall that we had already finished on the other side of their yard with a fire pit. I don't think you could do too much more to make this yard amazing. It was insane. It was lovely. I would own that myself. This water feature was spectacular. They had 2 waterfalls in their pond. They had fish caves. We put in a bunch of plants. They had a little jet circulating the water even more. This was such an amazing first project for me for my first day. And I'm thankful that I was able to work on it, plus be here at this company to be able to capture all of these moments that you guys will eventually see on this channel. I've learned so much just for working over a month at this company that I even went to my own backyard and I had redone and rebuilt my own waterfall, redone a lot of the rocks because I learned so much more at this company. I wanted to make my pond look better. So maybe you're watching this because you're interested in a water feature, or maybe you want to work for an Aquascape contractor like I do out here. All the links that can help you with any of that, can help you find an Aquascape contractor to work with, will be in the description below. Remember guys, your dream is our passion here. I will see you all in the next episode.